Ms. Barbara Jaffe. So tell us, what exactly is an acting judge of the Supreme Court all about?
Well, I am an elected civil court judge.
Uh-huh.
I am just finishing my first term, and my second term will commence in January, and it is a foregone conclusion that I will be reelected because I am on the ballot and I am running unopposed. As an elected civil court judge, I have been designated to sit on the Supreme Court, on the state Supreme Court.
Right, because there is a dearth of Supreme Court justices, no?
Yes, there's a dearth, and constitutionally, we are the Office of Court Administration, the Unified Court System, is permitted to appoint acting justices, and I am an acting justice. My powers and authority are coextensive with those of an elected Supreme Court justice. Well, the difference between an acting or an elected Supreme Court justice and a city civil court judge is terms of jurisdiction is that I can rule on cases of 25,000 and above, whereas a civil court judge has to be below 25,000. I can decide equitable cases, whereas a civil court judge cannot. Those are the big differences. Part of being a judge is being able to listen to people and to try to mete out justice. But most importantly, it's being fair. And I believe that fairness is a preeminent virtue for everybody, not just judges. So it suits my nature to be fair as opposed to advocating for something. I want to give people a fair shake. I want to help them resolve their problems. Right. I just try to focus on what I'm doing and be as serious as I am naturally.
Yeah. And do you like the law? Do you enjoy what you do?
Oh, yes, very, very much. I find I've done many kinds of law. I started out in criminal defense. I then became a court attorney in the criminal term of the Supreme Court. And I've been in civil court. I've been now in state Supreme Court on the civil side. I try matrimonial cases. I preside in a city part, which handles all pretrial litigation with the city of New York. And I have to tell you that I can't say I prefer anything above the other, because every part of the law is interesting. The driest, most routine buy and bust case has its own wrinkles. Everything has its own wrinkle. And because the law generally is based and springs from notions involving human nature and comes from how we regulate human nature.
And is there a certain personality type that makes a judge, that makes a good judge? What I'm asking is, do you all have similarities in character and personality? And are those similarities part of what make judges judges?
I don't think so. I think we're all different. Maybe the most salient characteristic, and I think what's required, is that you have to like to read. There's a great deal of reading. Reading and writing and listening. But other than that, I think we're all very individual and very different. And vive la différence. Diversity on the bench, in all kinds of diversity, is very important.
You worked for the Legal Aid Society.
Yes, I did.
And what did you do there?
I was with the Criminal Appeals Bureau, where I represented criminal defendants on appeal. I love being a judge. It's extremely personally rewarding and intellectually stimulating. It's what I like to do.